If you're a religious fanatic, then what I'm going to say right now is going to piss you up straight out. It is a high time we get it into the psyche of our young people that religion in Africa has become a plague, worse than HIV/AIDS, worse than Ebola, worse than COVID-19. And I have a video of Patrice Lumumba to play for you which validates the point that I'm making right here. You see, you cannot engage in mental exercise with an average black man because of religion. You cannot criticize his Jesus or Muhammad. The reason is because they believe that religion is far superior than every other thing. And they have already made our own religion and our own practice to be evil. It is good to practice Christianity, it is good to practice Islam, but it is not good to practice the African tradition. Because our people have been mentally destroyed. The moment religion sets into your brain, your brain will run away, and what you'll be having is a dust. 99% of our youth are having dust in their brain, roaming around the street thinking that they are thinking. That is hallucination. What we need to blame is the academic system. Our lecturers and our professors are one of the people that are perpetrating this ignorance and gross stupidity in the system. And when you try to engage in this reality with an average black man, he will tell you that religion is not the problem in Africa, that it is the politician. Give me one single political leader that does not belong to a religion organization. Is either he's a Christian or he's a Muslim. They are there giving a huge amount of money to imam to erect mosque from one place to another. They are there paying a lot of tithes so that your pastors will build gigantic buildings, so that you will go there and pray for job when there is no job. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to you right now. There is a church in Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria that spent 12 billion to build a church in a state that is grossly poor. No factory. So how are you going to get a job when you graduate? You'll be praying from one place to another looking for Jesus to give you a job. That is stupidity. That is mental retard. That is dumb. We need to wake up as a black people. We need to understand that nothing can change the situation in our country except us. There is no God anywhere. There's no Jesus. There's no Muhammad coming down in Africa to change the situation for us. The white man that gave you the religion is turning their own Christian houses into factory and giving job to their children. Right here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, they are turning factory into churches so that you go and pray and pay tithe when you don't even have the ones to feed yourself. That shows that something is wrong with you fundamentally in your psyche. You need to understand this reality. They came here and told you that your own religion is stupid, that their own religion is good, even though that this religion was given to us by war. They killed, pillaged and raped our people before they gave us this stupid religion. We need to return it to them. You say that your pastors are not part and parcel of the problem we have in Africa. You say that your imam are not part and parcel of the problem we have in Africa. Show me one single imam that have done the kind of work that Martin Luther King X did in America. Martin Luther King was a pastor, but he was there fighting for the liberation of black people, that to the point that he took his life. Malcolm X was an imam. He was there in the forefront fighting for the liberation of black people, that he took his life. Your pastors and your imam in Africa right here are busy going for pilgrimage. They are busy buying private jets because you are a fool. You listen to them, you pay tithe and offering, you still go there with all your certificate. That means your academics is a waste. Your schooling is a waste, because if you are a thinking entity and you really went to school and become educated, you can never associate with any white man's religion because of what they did to you. Don't forget, the Arabs were the first people who came here and enslaved our people. The Europeans learned from them. So what are you doing with religion? It is a high time we drop this shit and begin to practice the right thing, which is science. Else we are not going to develop as a people. I'm angry because the young people in Africa cannot think anymore. What they have in their head is dust. They don't have brain, and they are the ones to tell you that what you have is the dust. They are the ones that have those dust in their head. We need to get this straight into their psyche. Drop white man's religion and pick black man's practice if you must. It is not evil. When a pastor do something, it is holy. When a native doctor do something from my own tribe, from Igbo, it is a witchcraft. That is how stupid our people have been. If you go to my village right now, we don't have any relationship with one another because of Christianity. They came to our country, they came to our village and told us that the person next to me is killing me, that the person in the other place is the one killing me with charm, with witchcraft. But these are the people that we have been living with for thousands of years before anything called white man. Are you so dumb that you take everything they gave to you? If you go to Ghana, there was a time that they pulled down the statue of Mahatma Gandhi because he's a racist. Let me tell you straight out, even Paul in the Bible was a racist, pure racist. Most of you are every day praying with the Bible that was written, half of them was about Paul. You are a dummy. Anyway, I'm angry, but I will allow you to actually listen to this video by Professor Patrice Lumumba. Listen to this video.
The Bible is now the greatest instrument in creating false industries in the continent of Africa. And that is not to be celebrated. It is to be frowned upon. Christianity as we know it today in the continent of Africa was midwifed to us in the continent through Europe, through the missionaries. When they came, they were reading the very same Bible that we are reading today. When they sat in Berlin and were dividing the continent of Africa, they were reading the same Bible that we are reading today. The same Bible in which in Paul's letter to the Galatians at chapter 3:28 he says, there are no Jews, no Gentiles, no slave, no free, no woman, no man. They read that verse. It was not interpolated later after they came. They read it. But they came here and conquered us. They came here and discriminated against us. The same Bible. They were being mentored by that very same Bible. They came here when they had divided the body of Christ. The English had appropriated the religion in 1534 and they now had their Anglican church complete with the monarch as its head. The Scots had appropriated their own and they had the Presbyterian church. The Roman Catholics were even bolder. They called it the Roman Catholic Church. So that even when they are in Uganda, it's not Ugandan Catholic Church, it is the Roman Catholic Church. And you are going there and you are saying you are Roman Catholic Church. In apartheid South Africa, they are the Dutch Reformed Church, which became the foundation stone upon which apartheid was articulated in 1948 by Hendrik Verwoerd and his cohorts. So the Bible has been misused. Don't be cheated. Let's not be nice to each other because we are Christians. The Bible has been misused. It has been used to support slavery. It has been used to support colonization. It has been used to pervert the truth. That is the Bible that we are saying we ought to rediscover.